Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is something that I know many of us struggle with: guilt. It creeps in when we least expect it, and especially when we've lost someone we love. It's that voice in your head that asks, what if I had done something differently? Or that haunting questions, could I have prevented this? Now, I'm going to be real with you and share a personal story because, well, that's how I roll. Let me take you back to the night before I lost my daughter, Gracie. It was one of those perfect days where everything felt right in the world. Gracie was alert and she was happy, and we spent the day together singing songs and reading books, and you know those moments that make you feel like you're exactly where you're supposed to be. But then it was time to leave the hospital. It was late and I had to go home to get some rest. And as I said goodbye, something inside me felt different. There was this pull, a feeling that I shouldn't leave her side. But I brushed it off, thinking, I'll be back tomorrow. She's fine. But that night I got a phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you know, a mother's instinct is always right. So I got this call and they told me that Gracie wasn't doing so well. And I went up to the hospital and I found out that she had been getting compressions for almost an hour. And in that moment, I knew I had made a mistake by leaving her. What if I had stayed? Maybe if she had heard my voice, it would have calmed her down or brought her back to life. Maybe she needed me and I wasn't there. Gracie passed away that morning, and it was unexpected, and it shattered me. And to this day, that guilt haunts me. What if I hadn't left? What if I stayed right there in the rocking chair by her side? These are the questions I wrestle with so often, and I'm afraid they will the rest of my life. Guilt is something that many of us experience when we're grieving. It's that nagging feeling that we should have done something differently. We replay the past in our minds, asking ourselves a million questions. What if? Why didn't I? It's exhausting, right? But I'm here to tell you that guilt doesn't have to define you. And today we're going to talk about how to work through it. Step 1, acknowledge your feelings without judgment. First things first, let's get something straight. Guilt is a natural part of grief. It doesn't mean you did something wrong. It simply means you loved deeply. And love often comes with vulnerability. Instead of pushing those feelings away, let's just acknowledge them. Say it with me. I feel guilty, and that's okay. But here's the important part. Guilt doesn't define me. It doesn't define you either. Step 2, challenge the what ifs. Now, the what ifs can be endless, and trust me, they will drive you crazy if you let them. Here's the thing. We don't have control over everything. Life is unpredictable. Hindsight is 20/20, right? But in the moment, we do the best we can with the knowledge and resources we have. So when those what ifs start creeping in, challenge them. Remind yourself, I did the best I could. I couldn't have known. Step 3, practice self-compassion. Let's take a quick break and talk about compassion. Now, if one of your friends came to you with the same feelings of guilt, what would you say to them? Would you blame them, or would you comfort them? Exactly, you'd comfort them. So why is it so hard to do that for ourselves? Treat yourself with the same kindness you'd offer to a loved one. Speak to yourself with love and compassion. I did my best. My love was enough. Step 4, find a way to honor your loved one. One way to shift that guilt is to take action. Find a way to honor your loved one. For me, I've found peace in sharing my story and helping others who are walking through similar pain. And you might choose to do something that feels right to you, like journaling, creating a special tradition, or supporting a cause that's close to your heart. When we turn pain into purpose, we create healing. Step 5, seek support and give yourself grace. Finally, remember that you don't have to do this alone. Whether it's a grief support group, a trusted friend, or a therapist, find someone who gets it. And above all, give yourself grace. Healing is a journey, and self-forgiveness is a process. You'll get there, but it takes time. Best place I found people like me that have lost their children, of all places, Instagram. What? If you've struggled with guilt in your grief, I see you. You are not alone. Let me know in the comments what's one thing you're working on forgiving yourself for. It's a tough one. And if you need extra support, don't forget to grab my free grief relief journal. It's in the description box below. It's a simple, helpful tool to guide you through your grief journey. Thanks for watching today, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss a new video every Friday. And follow me on the Instagram at Becky. Nope, that's not my handle. I'm Becky Hunt for daily inspiration. Until next time, friends, be gentle with yourself. You are worthy of grace.